So I was sitting in the lunchroom, and he walked up behind me, and
she says she wants some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita, but let me set this party on.
what is good, YouTube? It is your boy Jermarious Official back in here with a whole nother YouTube video. And before we even get into the subject of the video, y'all already know I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the post notifications every time this boy right here posts another video. And be sure to follow all my social medias in the description box down below. And yeah, we just finna go and get right on into it. And this video particular takes place all the way back to elementary school. This is my 5th grade year. I never forget it like it was yesterday. And I'm gonna tell y'all about the story time how I got beat up. Yes, I got beat up, but don't come try that now. Don't come try that, cause this ain't that no more. So, yeah. So, basically what had happened was, basically what happened was I had moved to the school, and I'm gonna say the name of the school. The school was called Montview. I went to a school called Montview, and from the day that I got to that school, I instantly started catching hell. Like, when it was my mama, my teacher, and it was me. They had walked me into my class or whatever, and it's like, when I walked in the classroom, I don't see y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all, this is one thing about me. I remember stuff from way back, like when I was a kid, all that stuff. So like, it's crazy. But I remember when I walked in the class, everybody had just laughed. Like, everybody just stared at me and bust out laughing. And now, to remind y'all, I don't know none of these folks in this class. I don't know nobody in this class except for one person, and well, I'm not gonna call him my cousin, but we called each other cousins because his mama and my mama were like best friends during that time. So we called each other cousins. So I ended up in his class, and so yeah, like, everybody except for him, the cousin, he didn't laugh, but like, everybody else was just so tickled, and like, everybody was just staring at me and stuff. So I'm just like, the fuck, like, and so I come, as days go on by or whatever, I'm starting to meet people, I'm starting to meet like new friends or whatever and all that stuff. And yeah, I'm calling names out in the video. This is where I met my friend Amanda. Amanda, if you see this video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But this is when me and her met or whatever, because me and her ended up in the same class. And it's so crazy because we used to get picked on together. Me and Amanda both used to get picked on together. Like, that is so weird. It's crazy. But anyway, we gotta give these. What we gonna give these? Cause I can't start the video all the way without giving names. Let's see. What names are we going to give? We're gonna say. No, we're not gonna say that. What? Okay, I'm going to call these. Was it 2? It was 3 of them. It was 3 of them, y'all. It was 3 of them. We just gonna call them. We gonna call them Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. That's what we're gonna call them. Now, Alvin, he's deceased, y'all. Like, I think he got killed, I want to say 2019, I want to say. But yeah, like, all jokes aside, he's deceased. Simon, he currently got twins by my cousin. So Theodore, I don't know where he is. He just fell off Earth. I haven't seen this dude in decades and years. Like, I mean, I've seen him on Facebook a few years back, but besides that, I haven't seen him or been in the same room since 5th grade. So, Alvin was the main one. He was literally the main one in the video. I mean, oh God, the video. He was the main one in the classroom that always had something to say to me every day. When I say Alvin and Simon and Theodore, nah, I take that back. Alvin and Theodore was my teacher's favorite two kids in the classroom. Now just listen to the story, because like this is crazy. So every time I came to class, you know, I'm 11 during the time. I'm scary Jerry, so scared to fight and all that. So me, Alvin and Theodore and Simon was friends. We became friends or whatever. And so, you know, it was real cool. Now, Alvin always used to bring phones to school. Alvin and Theodore. They used to always, and Simon, all four of us used to always bring phones to school, and we always used to talk about trading phones. Because y'all know, back in 2012, 11, all that stuff, people used to trade phones. So that's what we were supposed to be doing. And like, we were just always cool or whatever. And so Alvin bought this slide. It was like a little phone with a little keyboard on the side. Alvin bought that phone from me. Y'all, he gave me $10 for that phone. And looking back, that is such a crackhead price. Like, that's how you can tell I was a kid then. But after that, like, he got the line of saying that, oh, the phone didn't work, this didn't work, that didn't work. And so he just started picking on me. Like, it went from us being cool to every day you picking on me. You ugly, you this, you that. Like, every day I step foot in the classroom, he got something to say. If it ain't him, it's Theodore that got something to say. So, this is when Alvin, Simon, Theodore, all three of them turned on me. So, one day, the teacher, we're gonna call her Scalp, Miss Scalp, because she ain't had no hair. So we're gonna call her Miss Scalp. Miss Scalp, I couldn't stand her, and I still can't stand that bitch to this day. And last time I seen her, she was working at Victoria's Secret. Still looking like oh man, when I tell y'all, she still look this. Let me tell y'all,
This bitch still ugly as fuck to this day. And she's walking around here looking like a dragon by the face. Like, I hate this bitch with a passion still to this day. So,
Miss Scalp had left the classroom one day. Cause you know when teachers used to step out of class and they'll tell one of the students to like take names of who's talking or whatever. Y'all, it went down this day. So Alvin, Simon, Theodore was already picking on me earlier that morning. But this was like maybe around before lunchtime. So they had started picking on me. Like they was calling me names over the classroom. People was the rest of the students was laughing, hee and ha ha. And so I'm just sitting there. Literally, like, I'm just sitting there taking hits to the blows to the head, like, just letting them say all this. So, I kid y'all not. This ain't me no more, y'all. This is not me. This is not me. Then, Simon was sitting behind me. I'll never forget it. Y'all, I swear to God. Simon stood up. He walked up to me and slapped me so hard in the back of my head, y'all. Like, when he did that, ask me what my scary ass do. Ask me. Sat there and cried like a little bitch. That's what I did. I sat there and I started crying, y'all.
Bada bop boom pow.
So at this point, they taking turns. Alvin, Simon, and Theodore taking turns hitting me in the back of my head. And I'm just sitting there crying like a little bitch. Like, bruh. So, you know, my cousin or whatever, he got, like, he started defending me. He was like, okay, like, y'all ain't finna keep doing him like this, you know. It's obvious that he's scared and he's not trying to fight y'all. Like, you know, why are y'all picking on this dude? Okay. So, we get in the lunch, so Miss Scalp get back in the classroom. Now, she saw me crying. And so, we gotta get my cousin tonight. So, we gonna get, what we gonna call him? Dreadhead. We gonna call him Dreadhead because he got dreads now. So Miss Ball, she gonna say, Dreadhead, go take your cousin outside the room and see why is he crying for now. Like, she was like, this bitch was evil. Like, her attitude was so fucked up. So we go, me and Dreadhead, we go outside the classroom, and he was like, I know what happened, but like, are you okay or whatever? And I was like, no, I'm not okay. I want to go home. I don't want to be here. I want to go back to my old school. I want to call my mama. Like, you know, like, I like, okay. When I was 11 and 12, like, I was going through it. Like, y'all, for me to be that, I'm going to tell y'all, for me to be that young and was experiencing depression and stuff, like, that's something no kid that young should experience. Like, when I tell y'all, like, I was so depressed. Like, I used to cry for nothing. Like, I used to cry for the dumb shit. Like, like, I used to, like, I'd be like, I used to literally just say, I'm depressed. I'm really depressed. And I used to really mean that shit because I was not happy. Like, growing up, I had a good childhood. Mama gave me everything I wanted. And if I didn't get it right then, I got it eventually. But it was me. It was me and my emotions during the time. I don't know what I had going on between the age of 11 through 12 years old. So anyway, so we go back in the classroom. I will dry my face, did all that. So we went to lunch, and during lunch, I always had to stop by the nurse office and take my medicine because I had asthma. Well, I still do. So Alvin came in the nurse room when I went in the nurse room. Like, he kind of like peeked in the nurse room to see where was I at. So I'm thinking in my head, like, this dude finna try to fight me when I walk out this nurse office. Because the nurse office and the lunchroom was right beside each other. So when I came, after I took my medicine, I sat I think it was like 4 or 3 tables down from Alvin, Simon, Theodore, and they friends and all that stuff. Like, I literally, like, when I tell y'all, I did not fit in. Like, I sat at the table, like, the crazy part is, I'll never forget the shit. It was me, Amanda, this boy named Nicholas. Who else was with it? It was somebody else, but I know for a fact it was us two sitting at the table, and Eugene, I almost said his name. My bad. Cut. Theodore. Y'all almost got caught up. Theodore had came. I think we had spaghetti that day for lunch. And they used to give us a little cup where we could put with cheese, where we could put the cheese in the cup. That's how they used to give it to us at school. And so like, I was sitting in the lunchroom, eating, minding my business or whatever. So he walks up and come around the table and come behind me. And he had, like, somebody gave him one of their cup of cheese, and like, it was like little crumbs of cheese. Like, it wasn't like the little strings, like the little shredded cheese. It was like smaller than that. So like, he poured both of the cups on top of my head in front of everybody. Like, y'all, when I say this dude, he literally humiliated me in front of everybody, and like, everybody, all the kids in the lunchroom, everybody, like, just fell out laughing. Like, everybody was just so tickled. And I never forget, Amanda and them was just sitting across from me, looking at me like, Like, did that really just happen? Like, what the fuck? Like, did that, you know? So, when he did it, I got up and I went to the bathroom. And I went, because Miss Scalp, she told me to go to the bathroom, clean myself up and all that. Don't you know, she waited on me to come out the bathroom, and her exact words were, today I'm gonna tell your mama that you were showing, that you know, was basically showing out at school, and I guess you was running your mouth. Yeah, she told me that it was my fault that they did what they did, and all that. And she told mama. So, this is where shit got real. So, I had said that I was going, when I got home, I said that, okay, no, I'll never forget it. When I got home, I tried to tell my mama ex-boyfriend during the time that I was getting picked on, but I didn't really go into detail with it. I was just like, I'm kind of getting picked on a little bit. And he was just like, fight him. Like, that, I swear to God, like, he was just like, fight him. Like, he was doing something in the backyard, and I walked back there and I had told him. And he was just like, fight him, like, beat him up, you know. And at this point, I'm scared. Nigga, I'm scared. That's why I'm trying to come to you and tell you, because I really didn't want to go to my mama, so I went to him. So, once that didn't work, that went in one ear out the other. I said that I was gonna take a knife to school the next day. Like, that's how bad it was, y'all. Like, I was catching hell at that school. And Dreadhead had told, now remember who Dreadhead is. Dreadhead is my cousin. Dreadhead told my mama. No, Dreadhead told his mama about the whole situation. So Dreadhead mama called my mama and told her what happened. So the next morning, me and my sister was getting ready for school. And baby, let me tell y'all something about my mama. She don't play when it come behind her kids. She don't play that at all when it come behind her kids. My mama politely made me get up and get ready for school, and we went up to the school. Man, my mama went up there, and let me tell y'all, we pulled up to the school, and my mama got out the car and raised pure hell. Like, when I say she raised hell, like, she raised pure hell. And so, the principal, he called Miss Scout to the office or whatever, and like, we was all in the office. It was me, Miss Scout, the principal, and my mama. And my mama, she was raising hell. Like, my mama was saying, like, y'all wasn't doing nothing. Y'all was seeing that my son was catching hell here, this and that and the third. At this point, like, my mama was saying, she was gonna go to Board of Education to go, you know, report them or whatever. So they called Alvin, Simon, Theodore to the office or whatever. And so at this point, we all up at the office. So Alvin get the crying. I'm gonna beat him up right there in front of mama. I'm gonna beat him up. I'm a this, I'm a that. Like, he crying and all that, because like they suspended all three of them. No, I take that back. They didn't suspend Theodore because he admitted that he did it. But Alvin and Simon, they was lying, saying that they didn't do it and all that. And so, you know, Theodore, he had apologized to me and all that stuff. And so after that, they kind of like gave him like a warning or whatever. So like after that, like, you know, so they suspended him. They made Alvin and Simon go home. Their parents had to come and get them. So they had ended up sending me to class while they continued to talk to my mama or whatever. So when I got back in class, everybody was like, "You got Alvin and Simon suspended? You got Alvin and Simon suspended?" And I said, "Yes, I did. Yes." These people were literally torturing me. Like, when I say, like, I'm not even over exaggerating. Like, when I say these three dudes were literally torturing me every day at school. Like, I was catching hell at school from these three individuals. And so Miss Scout, she walked back in the classroom. She was like, "You know, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't know that you was really going through all of this. And, you know, I'm here for you. And, you know, that'll never happen again." And this and that third. So I was just like, you know, okay, but in my mind, like, I really don't like you because you gave me hell too as my teacher. Like, I couldn't even run to you and tell you that I was having problems. Like, so they ended up coming back to school a few days later, and I didn't have no more problems. And I say about 3 weeks after they came back, I left that school and I went to another school because we had moved. And yeah, that basically wraps up my time that I got beat up or whatever you want to call it in elementary school. To this day, I don't talk to, cause like I said, Alvin is now deceased, you know, and I hate that happened to him because no one deserves to pass away the way that he did. So, you know, Simon, like I said, Simon, he got a set of twins by my cousin. I don't talk to him. Theodore, like I said, he feels somewhere. He's somewhere clean off the earth. I don't know where this dude is at. Haven't seen him since. And this was like 2011 when this happened during this time. So, yeah. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the post notifications every time your boy, which is me, posts another video. Be sure to follow all my social medias down below in the description box. And if you treat yourself like royalty, these folks, they gonna have to respect y'all. Always remember that. And I love y'all so much. Gang, 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 gang. And we out. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next. Ooh, my face expressions, like, I hate my face expressions. They be ugly. I just thought I should throw that out there. But I'll see y'all in the next video. Gang, 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 gang. And bye, y'all.